welcome back to my channel. I'm painting a portrait this time because you know, I'm very good at faces. I make myself miserable, keep trying to paint faces. And this time I made myself even a bigger challenge because it's in profile. I'm not good at that. The whole reason I'm making this video is because of another YouTuber. He is a great artist and he just published a book. He wrote this book and it inspired me to make a portrait. More accurate, a portrait in his book. This one. It's called Portrait of Madame X. It's such a beautiful painting. I had never seen it before. And this is his version of it and it's beautiful. And then I searched in Pinterest for the original painting. Wow, it's just beautiful. When I zoomed in on the portrait, the picture of the portrait, she kind of reminds me of Bernadette Banner. She is a costumer here on YouTube. She makes historical accurate costumes. She is so brilliant and so smart, and she really inspires too. Why I'm mentioning Bernadette Banner, it's not because I'm gonna paint this as her. She's the reason me and my sister started having evenings of sewing. It's amazing. I make clothes for myself and my sister started making clothes for herself. And then once a week we come together and we sew together just to have someone else in the room who knows what we're talking about. And we can help each other to fix the stuff in the back that we can't reach because arms and yeah. Anyway, this painting, this portrait of Madame X is so beautiful and it reminded me of Bernadette Banner, and then it reminded me of the times before me and my sister started sewing together where she bought clothes in stores and I thrifted clothes. None of those outfits really fitted our personality, and now we have a wardrobe that we each are proud of that represent us, and it's so beautiful. And that's why I want to paint this painting. I paint on small canvases because the portrait of Madame X is huge. Like, look at that. That's too big. That's not okay. I can't do that. The biggest painting I ever made is the one hiding up there on the wall. And even that was such a huge thing to do. I don't think I'm gonna do that. So I'm using teeny tiny canvases. It's 18 by 24 centimeters. And I love this size. It's the size of my face. It's the size of my face. That's not intentional. It's just one of those happy coincidences. Anyway, I'm rambling about nonsense that you probably don't care about, and it's fine. If you haven't clicked away yet, then yay! Hi! Thank you for staying. It's amazing that you stay. So to sum it up, I'm inspired by Scott. I'm inspired by this beautiful painting. I'm inspired by everything. And I'm gonna paint it on this tiny canvas because that is my abilities. I am not good at painting portraits. I think I'm drawn to painting portraits because I'm not good at it, so I want to see what I can do. It's so ridiculous, but I kind of love it. It gives me so much joy, and I'm gonna get up and paint it. I hope you enjoyed the video because I enjoy painting, and that's all that matters to me. I love the thing I'm doing. I don't know if I've said this before, but I always start my paintings out with a white base coat, and I've always done that, but never really understood why. And then in another painting some time ago, I took the canvas and I turned it around and I could see through the painting. But if I put a white base coat on before, then I couldn't. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I wanted the background to be solid and dark, so I just laid on thick paint and just painted over with a big brush and let that dry for like 3 days before I did anything else. Then I took some chalk and sketched out the figure. I've never done that before and I kind of like it, having a dark background and then sketching with white chalk, because chalk is something you can just remove. That is brilliant. I wish I've done that years ago. It made the whole thing so much easier. I do love painting in the living room on our dining room table because that means I can watch TV while painting. These days mostly I paint in one end of the table and my husband paints in the other end of the table. He paints D&D figurines and I paint this. And I love that we can do something together, yet still our own thing. It's nice to be creative with other people. Most of the time I'm just sitting alone making art. It's nice to be together doing something creative. In 1999, US Vogue remade this painting and they did it with Nicole Kidman as the model. I love that photo. It's so beautiful. My favorite movie with Nicole Kidman is Moulin Rouge, where she plays Satine, this white-skinned beauty of a seductress. And after seeing seeing that picture next to the painting, I can't stop thinking that this is just Nicole Kidman. That cannot be a coincidence, right? Never really thought about critics, about art and paintings, because I always put my head in the sand. I don't want to hear bad stuff about my art or art in general. But I just read one sentence about this painting that critics said that she looked corpse-like. And I was like, yeah, she kinda does. And you know what? I kinda like that. Now she reminds me of something completely different, which is vampires. And I have always loved vampires. Except for Twilight. Twilight is a horrible franchise that should never have existed in the first place. They're not real vampires, and I will stand by that. Real vampires is Gary Oldman's portrayal in Dracula from 1992. That movie is brilliant. And also, of course, vampires in True Blood. I was really considering to make her into a vampire because of the white skin tone. I mean, in the original painting, she's very, very white. I have only painted the one layer of white and not put in any color, and I kind of like that. It inspired me to maybe make her into a vampire. The face really ticked me off. I am not good with faces. That is not for me. So off camera, I actually painted over the face and painted it again with a closer look to the original painting. It helped me a lot. Then I thought about not painting in the face at all, just leaving it unfinished painting. I took a step back. I really did everything in my powers to put that painting out of my mind. And then when I came back, I painted the eye in with a black marker. And that helped me. Instead of a smudge of black paint that should pretend to be an eye, I actually had details in it. And it was beautiful. I made some few changes on this painting that I thought would express my creativity. Not only did I zoom in on the picture so I didn't get the full length of the dress and I discouraged the table, I also moved her one arm behind the dress instead. And I made her dress a little bit more poofy in it. So instead of a slim fit dress, I made it a dress that is more me. I am into big dresses with poof. And even though I would never wear a dress without sleeves ever again. But I like that I can make different changes so the painting is more personalized to me. I was really considering not painting the face. Just no face at all. Just a half-done painting. I did the face and I'm actually proud of it. Her skin is a little whiter than I thought I was gonna end up with. But with my fascination for vampires, it makes sense that I'm keeping her skin tone this light. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you like the painting. If you don't like the painting, it's fine. I like the painting. It's so cute and I'm so happy about it. I can't wait to see what I come up with next time. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. I'm not saying this is one of my greatest paintings, but this year it is. It's also my only painting I painted this year.